opponents and officials. Spectators who make harassing comments, including those of a racial or sexual nature, will be removed from the field. We would like to remind you that RSD is a tobacco-free school district. Tobacco products and alcoholic beverages are not permitted on school property. We hope you will enjoy tonight's contest and support our efforts to respect human dignity by promoting good citizenship and sportsmanship in high school interscholastic athletics. Attention fans, do you have friends and family who want to follow along and can't be here today or live out of town? Well, the game is being broadcast live on YouTube by our best-in-class Atomic TV program. To watch the game, head to youtube.com, search for Atomic TV for all the action. On deck, a Tuesday night tilt. Bulldogs, Bombers, next.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bomber Field here on the campus of Richland High School for Atomic TV's presentation of Bomber Baseball, proudly presented by Fowler General Construction. Today, the 4-8 Pasco Bulldogs come to Richland and play the 11-1 Richland Bombers. There you see at home plate are the two managers exchanging their lineup cards. Of course, if you watched baseball throughout the season and throughout the last 5 years, we've been doing these games here on Atomic TV. You'll see the man on the left is Grant Richardson. 13th season, 211 and 93 overall record, and the 2018 and 2024 4A state champion. And on the right is Rick Davenport, his second season at Pasco, an 8 and 24 record in his 1.5 so far seasons over at Pasco. Well, they're changing lineup cards. We'll give you the lineup for the Richland Bombers before they take the field and before our national anthem. Behind the dish today will be Hayden Galloway. He'll transfer from third base, like he's been playing the last couple of games. Deaton Quisenberry will play third, and he will bat 8 today. Tyler Huck will be in left. Jackson Woodard in his usual position at short. Braylon Edwards in center field. Michael Ravel in right. Dylan Parrott at second. Jaron Lee at first base. You see Grant Richardson exchanging and telling the umpires and the opposing team about the ground rules here at Bomber Field. Throughout today's game, we'll bring you updates of other MCC action going on along the around the Tri-Cities and in Walla Walla. Richland is currently tied at top of the MCC standings with 8-1 conference records. Overall tied with Kamaikan and 11-1 overall, but split that season series with Kennewick Lions. They are also at 8-1. Kennewick is hosting Southridge today in South Kennewick at Roy Johnson Field. They defeated Southridge in their first game at Southridge last Tuesday by a score of 7-2. Walla Walla is at Kamaikan. Kamaikan took the first game 14-4. Hermiston is up in North Richland at Hanford. Hanford took the first contest 11-6. And Sageview is at Chiawana. Chiawana won that first matchup by a score of 16-4. We'll give you the full lineups after our national anthem here on Atomic TV.
Remove your caps and we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. welcome your Richland Bombers.
Welcome back to Bomber Field here on the campus of Richland High School and Atomic TV. Bomber Baseball live from Bomber Field. The Bombers about to take on the Pasco Bulldogs. We'll give you the Richland Bomber lineup. We gave you the Richland Bomber lineup before we went to the national anthem. On the mound today for your Richland Bombers is Ben Thompson. Ben Thompson, a junior, 9 innings pitched, 7 hits surrendered, only 1 earned run surrendered this season, 6 walks, 12 strikeouts, and a .78 ERA. He last pitched against the Hanford Falcons here at Bomber Field on March 31st, and the return trip for Hanford back to Bomber Field. Pitched 3 innings, threw 50 pitches, 2 hits were surrendered, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 50 pitches of work. The lineup for the Pasco Bulldogs, as announced by Coach Rick Davenport in his second campaign with the Bulldogs. Caleb Zendre will lead things off. RJ Lopez will bat second. Nas Garcia will be third. Casey Knutson fourth. Seth Lane will be the pitcher for the Bulldogs today. He'll bat fifth. Daniel Garcia, Elijah Chavez, Ethan Lyons, and Nay Garcia will round out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Windy conditions here at Bomber Field today, 56 degrees, but the wind chill is certainly making its presence and cooling things off here in central Richland. As you see Ben Thompson's hat flying off, the wind will sustain itself around the high 20s, low 30s, with gusts up to 35 forecasted for the rest of the evening.
Leading out for the Bulldogs, third baseman, number 7, Caleb Zendre.
We will get things started here from Bomber Field. First pitch by Thompson is a strike.
4:58 p.m. Game time temperature 56 degrees.
4:58 our first pitch. Again, windy conditions. Southwest wind 15 miles per hour. 57 degrees currently in Richland. Also today, during today's games, in between innings here at the baseball field, we'll have live look-ins to our softball coverage across the way out of left field. As you're looking at the action from home plate here at Bomber Field, give you updates from that game. The Lady Bombers taking on the Hanford Falcons. Bombers defeated Hanford 10-8 in North Richland last Tuesday night. Got out to a commanding 10-0 lead in late the 6th and 7th innings. Let a couple runs cross, but held on for the victory. So we'll see that game as the afternoon progresses. Zendre fouls that one off the right-hand side. For strike 2, 2-2 count here on Zendre. 147 average for the junior. He played third base today. 4 RBI, 3 runs scored. That one also fouled away to the Franrich parking lot. Breaking ball hit right in front of Galloway. Galloway scoops it, throws it to first. Low throw, but Jaron Lee catches it for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, shortstop number 1, RJ Lopez.
RJ Lopez now coming to the dish for the Pasco Bulldogs. Lopez, the best hitter on this Pasco squad, 343 this season. 12 hits and 15 stolen bags. So when he gets on base, he is a threat on the base paths. The 0-1, swinging strike 2. Down 0-2 early here to Thompson. And we apologize for the wind noise you might be hearing out of your speakers at home. on the outside corner. Ball 1. I'm not sure about that call. Looked like strike 3 from up here, but anyway, it's 1-2 count here on RJ Lopez. Outside corner, that one was a ball. And it's a 2-2 count here on Lopez. 2-2. Fastball fouled away. Lopez leads the league in stolen bases with 15, and he gets a piece of that curveball, lifts it to center field. Braylon Edwards there to squeeze it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman number 3, Max Garcia.
Max Garcia into the box for Pasco. Garcia, a 250 hitter for the Bulldogs. Big ball comes in, doesn't catch enough for the zone. And it's ball 1 here on Garcia. Garcia 7 walks, 5 ribbies, 6 runs scored. Swings through the second offering for a 1-1 count. 0 for 2 last time out against the Bombers. Zubin McDermott got the start last Tuesday at Pasco. Strike 2 delivered to Garcia. 3 innings pitched for Zubin, 0 hits, 0 runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. 43 pitches for Zubin. That one on the outside corner again, but not called a strike. 2-2 count here on Garcia. A little bit of a tighter zone that we're seeing from our umpiring crew today than we've seen the first couple of games here at Bomber Field. The 2-2 at breaking ball in the batter's box. Garcia evades it. Full count now on Garcia. 3-2. Garcia lifts it to left field. And a diving catch not made. That's Tyler Hucken left. Can't make the catch. Got hung up in the wind probably. And lets that drop. So the Bulldogs have a man on.
Coming to the plate
with 2 down.
Number 23, Casey Knutson.
Casey Knutson now in the box for Pasco. 2 down, runner on first, 167 this season is Knutson. Take strike down the middle from Ben Thompson. Gonna try to keep that wind noise down a little bit on the microphone for you guys, but at a certain point there's not much we can do about it here. Strike on the outside corner, quickly 0-2 is Knutson to Ben Thompson. The 0-2 fouled away, and we'll see another 0-2 pitch from Thompson. His 4th appearance for Thompson this season. Made an appearance against Othello in the first game of the year for the Bombers, and then a return trip up to Mount Spokane. And then pitched right here against Kennewick on the 27th. One fouled away as well over the press box. So another 0-2 pitch will be coming from Thompson. Go 2, runner goes. Galloway, strike 3 called, and the throw doesn't matter because Knutson strikes out to retire the side. Pasco gets one on via error, but can't do anything with it. We go to the bottom half of the first for some first time up, and we come back here on Atomic TV.
Pasco, number 4, Seth Lane.
Welcome back to Bomber Field and Bomber Baseball on Atomic TV, proudly brought to you by Fowler General Construction. We'll take a look at who is on the mound for the Pasco Bulldogs today. That'll be Seth Lane, the senior pitcher, 6 2/3 innings, 33 hits, 14 earned runs, 7 walks, 16 strikeouts, and a 6.05 ERA. First up for the Bombers will be Dylan Parrott, as he's done pretty much the entire season to lead things off here for the Richland Bombers. Parrott will lead things off. He'll play second. Jackson Woodard will bat the 2-hole. Michael Ravel, Hayden Galloway will bat 4. Jaron Lee, Tyler Huck, Johnny Solo, Deegan Quisenberry will bat 8th, and Braylon Edwards will round out the lineup in the 9-hole for the Richland Bombers. Batting 309 as a team is Richland, 795 OPS. They look to keep pace atop the conference with a win today with Kennewick and Kamiakin in a chase for the 2026 Mid-Columbia Conference crown.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get started, let's get it started.
Leading out for the Bomb Squad, second baseman, number 23, Dylan Parrott.
So in steps Parrott for his first time up today. First Bomber hitter of the contest. .333 is Parrott this season with a .500 on-base percentage. Thanks to 9 walks this season. Good for a top 10 in the MCC. That one popped up, bunt delivered, but fouled away. Also leads the team with 14 runs scored. Good for 4th in the conference, tied with Brady Matson and Trey Holdren. So when he gets on base, his fellow Bombers bat him in, bat him around. The 0-1 to Parrott, didn't square that time, takes ball 1. Ball 2 to Dylan Parrott, last time out against the Pasco Bulldogs, facing Max Garcia, Caleb Zendre, and RJ Lopez were the pitchers for Pasco last Tuesday across the river. Parrott swings at that second strike. Parrott was 2 for 3 on the day, 2 runs scored and 2 RBI. Seth Lane the 2-2. Parrott gets a hold of that one. Left field. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Fair ball. Deep into the corner along the fence. Parrott will take 2. Will he take 3? No, he'll have a stand-up double to lead things off here for the Bombers. Dylan Parrott with his first double of the season.
Number 2, Jackson Woodard.
And sits in scoring position early here for Jackson Woodard. Jackson .232 this season, 2 doubles, 8 RBI. Hold of the first pitch to left center field, and it is caught by the left fielder Lyons for out number 1. Good contact over there from Woodard, but just to the left fielder for out number 1.
Stepping in, right fielder number 26, Michael Ravel.
In steps Michael Ravel, playing right field in today's game. .324 is Ravel, a .471 OPS. Homered last time out against Pasco last Tuesday. Lately, the Bombers finding their bats. That's the 16th extra base hit for the Bombers this season. Only the 14th double to this point. Runner goes, Parrott swipes third, throw is high, and Parrott slides under it for his stolen bag. Parrott's 10th stolen base of the campaign. It's part of Richland's 26th overall. Parrott moves to third in the conference with 10 stolen bags. So a runner only 90 feet away here for Ravel. Fouls that one away. 2-2 count here on Michael Ravel. Seth the wind and the pitch. Strike three swinging. Down goes Ravel for the second out of this first inning.
Coming to the plate, the catcher, number 5, Hayden Galloway.
Hayden Galloway now at the dish for Richland. Galloway certainly finding his bat lately. 7th in the conference with a .406 average. Leads the Bombers with 3 doubles. Had a couple of RBI in last game against Southridge. That one high and deep to center field. Will it be held in? It'll be off the wall. Parrott comes around to score. Galloway tags 2. He'll go 3. And Galloway will have a triple. An RBI triple to score Dylan Parrott. And the Bombers take the lead here in the bottom of the first. Galloway's first triple of the year.
First baseman,
and his 5th RBI.
Jaron Lee.
4 or 5 hitters from Richland. You go from the number 7 average in the conference to the number 4 average on the conference. .435 average Jaron Lee has at the dish. 7 RBI, 4 runs scored. Ball's outside from Lane. Last Tuesday against Pasco, Lee was 2 of 3, 2 RBI, and a run scored. Second pitch is also outside. 2-0 count here on Lee. That one ripped to the right side. That will drop in for a single and maybe more. Lee rounds first. He has the second, and he scores Hayden Galloway on an RBI double. Good piece of hitting there from Jaron Lee. Got to contact early and ripped it down the right field line for a double.
Now batting, left fielder, number 12, Tyler Ha'a.
That's Jaron Lee's 3rd double this season. His 5th RBI. Tyler Huck, first pitch contact, left field, that will drop in. Lee will round 3rd. That ball goes all the way to the fence. Tyler Huck rounds 2nd. Will he take 3rd? No, he won't. He'll stay at 2nd for a stand-up RBI double. And the train keeps moving for the Bombers here in the first.
Stepping in, the DH, number 24, Johnny Solo.
Johnny Solo now in the box for the Bombers. First pitch swings through the first offering for a strike. Solo 176 this season, 3 RBI and a run scored. He's only appeared in 9 games, but has started 6 of them. Lane looks at Huck, but delivers a solo. That one fouled away left-hand side.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
It's ball 4. Johnny Solo will be at first. We'll have first and second here with 2 down for Richland. Solo with his 4th walk of the 26th season.
Now batting, third baseman number 7, Deegan Quisenberry.
In steps Deegan Quisenberry for the Bombers. Deegan batting .500 on the year, but his last at-bat came against Mount Spokane all the way back on March 14th. 2 for 4 against Othello the first game of the year, and then 0 for 2 against Mount Spokane. Good to see Deegan back on the field. He's down 0-2 here to Seth Lane. The 0-2 inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Quisenberry. Despite Quisenberry not showing up at the plate this season, he's thrown some stellar innings for the Bombers on the mound, along with Braylon Edwards and Michael Ravel. 123 strikeouts as a pitching staff. Fouls that one off. We'll have another 1-2 pitch. Coming into today's game, 123 strikeouts as a staff. The pitchers have only surrendered 13 earned runs in 12 games. Second in the MCC behind the Kennewick Lions with 9. They maintain a 1.11 ERA. Talk about the games coming up for Richland here in a bit. Deegan gets a hold of that pitch. That will go to right field and drop in for an extra base hit. Got 1 run scores in Tyler Huck, and the other one coming around and scoring is Johnny Solo. So a 2 RBI double for Deegan in his return to the batter's box.
Now batting, center fielder number 4, Braylon Edwards.
Braylon Edwards digging in for the Bombers. Edwards 289 hitter, that one way over Edwards' head, and Quisenberry will take third on the wild pitch. Braylon 289 average, 341 on base percentage, 6 RBI, 3 runs scored. Hit well in the last several games for the Bombers. 1-0 pitch, fouled away. 4 strike 1. 1-1 pitch. Edwards fights it off, and that will be foul for strike 2. Didn't quite get around fast enough to take the inside pitch. One-two pitch on the way from Lane. Breaking ball, but right back up to Lane, and he will throw to first for out number 3. So the Bombers put 5 across here in the first. We'll go to the second. 5-0 lead for your Bombers here at Bomber Field.
Leading over the Bulldogs, pitcher number 4, Seth Lane.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. We go to the top half of the second inning, and Seth Lane will dig in for the Bulldogs. Pitcher will try to help out his own cause as we start this second inning. Flies that one to left center field, and it'll be caught by Tyler Huck for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, right fielder number 10, Daniel Garcia.
Well, Daniel Garcia in the box for the Bulldogs. Swings through the first pitch from Thompson for strike 1. Swings through the second offering, strike 2 here on Garcia. Strike 3 swinging as Thompson has his second strikeout of the day.
Now batting, second baseman number 11, Elijah Chavez.
Elijah Chavez will now enter the box for the Bulldogs. Chavez, 120 hitter this season. Swings through the first offering from Thompson for a strike. Score update from Roy Johnson Field in the top half of the second inning. It is 1-0 Kennewick as they face Southridge, the return trip of their home-and-home series. And Kennewick won game number 1 on Tuesday, 7-4. Thompson delivers low for ball 1. Dylan Mamiya on the mound for Kennewick. 1-2. Swing through, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Bulldogs here in the second. We go to the bottom. Due up for the Bombers will be Parrott, Woodard, and Ravel when we come back here on Atomic TV. back to Bomber Field. Dylan Parrott leading things off for the Bombers if they batted around in the first inning.
Leading off for the Bombers, second
Put up
baseman,
5
number 23,
on the scoreboard.
Dylan Parrott.
Parrott 1 for 1 with a double and came around to score the Bombers' first run of the game. Seth Lane delivers first pitch strike. 31 pitches in the first for Seth. Dylan gets a hold of that one left field, but foul. No 2 count for Parrott against Lane. And the dirt, ball 1. So we're at the halfway point of the Mid-Columbia Conference season. Again, the Bombers tied atop the conference at 8-1 in conference play. Chiawana sits 4th at 5-4. Southridge and Hanford tied for 5th at 4-5. Walla Walla 3-6. Hermiston and Sageview 2-7, and Pasco at 1-8. Two. Parrott again left field, but foul. See another 1-2 pitch. After this game, Richland will go to Hermiston on Friday and then come back next Tuesday and host the Kamiakin Braves for the first of 2 games this season. Play at Chiawana and host Walla Walla to round things out. Count goes full here on Parrott. Kamiakin hosts Kennewick on Friday. It comes here to Richland, hosts Pasco, and goes to South Kennewick to face Southridge with our last games of the year. Parrott takes ball 4. Parrott leads things off with a leadoff walk. His 10th of the year. And lead
shortstop, number 2,
at the top of the MCC, good for 3rd. Tied with Braden Sullivan of Southridge. Woodard now back in the box. Had a loud out in the first inning with a deep fly ball to left that was caught. Nobody covering second on the throwdown, and a stolen base by Dylan Parrott, his 11th of the year. An 0-1 pitch here to Woodard, does not square. Takes strike 1 from Seth Lane. Can't quite give you video live look-ins from softball yet, but the Lady Bombers are in trouble early, down 7-0 to the Hanford Falcons just across the way early in that game. And the second game of 2, the first of which the Bombers won 10-8. Woodard pops that one up right side, foul territory, and caught by Garcia for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, right fielder, number 26, Michael Ravel.
In steps Ravel for his second AB tonight. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Has Dylan Parrott standing at second. His first pitch ball from Seth Lane. Rounding out our conversation about the other two teams in the MCC tied with the Richland Bombers. Kennewick Lions will be at Kamaikan on Friday. Ravel fouls that one off. We have 2 games against Chiawana, a split home and home. We'll be at Walla Walla and then home against Hanford to round out the regular season. Should be a intriguing chase for the MCC crown between those 3 schools. And again, when we get to district play, Kamaikan and Richland battling for that #1 4A seed to the District 6 tournament. 1-1 outside in the dirt and to the backstop. Parrott will take third. Score update from LaPierre Field. Kamaikan leading the Walla Walla Blue Devils 5-4 in the top of the 5th. Ball outside. Three-one count here on Ravel. One outside, and Ravel will take first. His first walk drawn of the year. You can believe that. So first and third for the Bombers here in the second inning. Hayden Galloway
Now batting,
steps
catcher
in.
number 5, Hayden Galloway.
Galloway with a triple and an RBI, scoring Dylan Parrott in the first. Only the second triple for the Bombers this season. Ravel takes second, and Dylan Parrott will come home to score the Bombers' 6th run of the ball game on the pass ball. Down to third, Michael Ravel goes from all the way from first base to third. The Bombers' 6th run of the ball game on the pass ball. Said only the Bombers' second triple of the year, the other one belonging to Tyler Huck for Hayden's triple in the first. Ball outside, 1-1 the count here on Galloway. Galloway takes that for a ride, deep left field, just short of the fence, and hops over the wall for a ground rule double for Hayden Galloway.
Now batting, first baseman number 8, Jaron Lee.
Galloway with his second base hit in as many innings. A triple and a double. The wind getting a good piece of that fly ball and knocking it down. Again, the prevailing wind here at Bomber Field is off to right. Jaron Lee will step in for his second at-bat of the ball game. Hits that one to second base, just can't dig it up as Ian Chavez at second. Galloway will come home as Jaron Lee will reach on error and score Galloway.
Stepping in, left fielder number 12, Tyler Huck.
Still only one out here in the second. Jaron Lee on first, Tyler Huck at the dish. Huck pops the first offering up. Shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder as he was playing back, and then will drop in for a single. Mendoza in straightaway center was playing way back. The ball will drop for Tyler Huck. Johnny Solo now in the box for the Bombers.
Now batting the DH number 24, Johnny Solo.
Solo walked his first time up and then came around to score on the Quisenberry double. First pitch outside for ball number 1. Ball in the dirt, lower the zone. 2-0 count here on Solo. And Hermiston up north to battle the Hanford Falcons. Hanford is up 10-0, top of the third in that ball game. Again, return trip for Hermiston. They played in Oregon last Tuesday night. Johnny Solo rips that one to right field. Back and just short of the warning track, and that hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Johnny Solo, his 5th RBI of the year. Thought the wind might have helped that. Helped it a bit more. Falling just short of the warning trap and hopping over the wall for a double.
Now batting third baseman number 7, Tegan Quisenberry.
Quisenberry now stepping in for his second at bat. Round out our out-of-town scoreboard. Chihuahua tied with the Sageview Lobos, bottom half of the third inning over in Pasco. Sageview got their first 2 conference wins of their school's history last Friday against Pasco. Chihuahua won the first matchup between those 2 schools 16-4 last Tuesday night. Pitch in for ball 1 on Quisenberry. Quisenberry swings hard through that third pitch, and it's a 1-2 count here on Deegan. Wind gusts up again, as you can hear in our microphone, as Deegan takes ball 2. Blowing out like it usually does here at Bomber Field. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. Deegan Quisenberry strikes out looking, and there are 2 down.
Coming to the plate, center fielder number 4, Braylon Edwards.
Braylon Edwards now steps in to the box for Richland. Lines that one up the left field line, but foul for strike 1. Braylon grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. A little bit of a jam shot. Here 1. Right through the 6 hole. Huck comes around to score, as does Solo, and a 2 RBI single to make it 11-0 Richland.
Now batting second baseman number 23, Dylan Parrott.
Dylan Parrott up for his 3rd time today. Bombers have batted around in consecutive innings. Ball high of the zone for ball one. 1 for 1 today, a walk and 2 runs scored for Parrott. Eventful scoreline already for the junior. Check swing does not go. Ball two, excuse me, on Parrott. All three straight balls delivered to Dylan Parrott. Three-out count. Runner on first is Braylon Edwards. Strike delivered to Parrott. Parrott lifts that one to left field, shallow left, and it will drop in for a single. And the Bombers keep it moving. Runners at first and second now with 2 down.
Stepping in, shortstop, number 2, Jackson Woodard.
And steps Woodard looking to get his first hit of the day. Allowed out to left his first time up. And then a pop up in the infield earlier on this inning. 2 on with 2 down. Fouls the first one straight back. Go one to Woodard. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Takes third pitch ball. 2-1 count here on Jackson. Outside, 3-1 count on Jackson Woodard. As you get to the halfway point of the conference schedule, you start looking around at least Eastern Washington, if not the rest of the state, at the 4A standings in the Greater Spokane League and the Big Nine. Woodard to left center field. That will drop in. Coming around is Braylon Edwards third. He will score, as will Dylan Parrott, and Jackson is hunting 3, and he will get there standing up. Bases clearing triple for Jackson Woodard. Jackson's 9th and 10th RBI of the year.
But you don't even know. I can make your hands clap.
A mound visit to Seth Lane. I'll have a pitching change here at Bomber Field. Give you Seth's final line. I'll tell you who's coming in for Pasco when we come back here on Atomic TV.
We could be screaming till the sun comes out. And when we wake, we'd be the only sound. Get on my knees and say a prayer to change round. But I can make your hands clap.
Now pitching for Pasco, number 7, Caleb Zendry.
It was a beautiful day, sun beat down. I heard the radio on. I was driving, trees went by. Me and Del were singing a little runaway. I was blind, yeah, running down a dream. The devil would come to me, working on a mystery. Oh, I never leave, running down a dream.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Our final score line for Seth Lane: 1 2/3 innings pitched, 11 hits, 13 runs, 8 of them earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts, 71 pitches worth of work. And the new pitcher for the Pasco Bulldogs is Caleb Zendre.
The rain was unstoppable. It was always
Zendre, 18 innings pitched, 12 walks, 15 strikeouts, a 5.06 ERA for Caleb Zendre.
working on a mystery.
First batter he will face will be Michael Ravel.
Running down a dream.
Stepping in, right fielder, number 26, Michael Ravel.
I rolled on. This time
First pitch strike delivered to Ravel. Oh for 1 today with a walk and a strikeout, and came around to score. Fouls that one away, left-hand side for strike 2. All outside to Ravel. Strike 3 looking on the inside corner. And that will retire the side after 8 cross for the Bombers. It is 13-0 Richland as we go to the 3rd inning.
Round here fast is how the grass grows. Lost is what you find on a back road. Proofs in the whiskey, reds in the dirt. Hard work stops at the fence road. We stand for the flag, and if you don't like it, we don't care. So we do things a little different around here. We're breaking things and we're in army green. Truth is in the words in red we read. Pride is what you say about where you're from. Heroes are daddies and mamas are love. Right is right, wrong is wrong, yeah, we're doing things a little different around here. Easy's at the end of a long day. Freeze how you feel, not what you pay. Simple's how we live, thanks is what we give. Roots in the grounds while we stay. Brady's 18, wearing army green. Truth is in the words in red we read. Proud is what you say about where you're from. Heroes are daddies and mamas are love. Yeah, right is right.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. We go to the top half of the 3rd inning. The Bombers with a 13-0 lead over the Pasco Bulldogs. Ben Thompson still on the mound for the Richland Bombers.
Rain on the roof is what a song is, and home is where the heart is. Break it,
Leading out for the Bulldogs, left field number 25, Ethan Alanis.
Ethan Alanis will lead things off for the Pasco Bulldogs. Three pitches for Ben Thompson through 2 innings. That being his 33rd, 32 through 2 innings of work, I should say. First 2 pitchers delivered low for balls here on Alanis. Strike delivered. Swung through by Alanis. Alluding to last inning, we'll start to look around around the state of Washington at different standings in different leagues as we get to the halfway point here in conference play. Strike 2 delivered to Alanis. Gonzaga Prep leading the 4A standings in the Greater Spokane League, 6-2 league record, 8-3 overall. University at the top of the Greater Spokane League as Thompson delivers strike 3 for the first out here in the 3rd.
Stepping in, center field number 12, Nate Garcia.
Brings in Nate Garcia for Pasco. University 8-0 overall, 10-1 overall, 8-0 in Greater Spokane League play. They were scheduled to come down and play Hanford on St. Patrick's Day weekend. Weather got in the way of those games as Richland had to play Mount Spokane on Othello over at Columbia Basin College. A lot of games that weekend canceled with West Side teams getting snowed out in the pass. Weren't able to make the trip over the pass to the east side. Strike 2 delivered to Garcia. But at any rate, University 8-0, Mount Spokane 7-1, Gonzaga Prep 6-2, and Ferris at 4-4, the second place 4A team. 1-2, swinging strike 3. First 2 are sat down via strikeout here in the 3rd.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 7, Caleb Zendre.
Caleb Zendre now back in the box. Top of the Pasco lineup, pitch way inside, and he avoids it for ball 1. The Big 9, West Valley, and Moses Lake tied atop the Big 9 with 6-0 records. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. West Valley 9-0 overall, Moses Lake 6-2. Wenatchee and Eastmont 3rd and 4th in the Big 9. 1-1 swings through that pitch, does Garcia for strike 2. West Valley and Moses Lake will play April 28th in a 3-game set. Strike 3 looking, and Ben Thompson strikes out the side here in the 3rd. We go to the bottom, still 13-0 Richland.
May we all get to grow up in a red, white, and blue little town. Get a one-star hand-me-down Ford to try to fix up. With some part-time cash and driving a tractor, found a sweet little thing. Where's your ball cap backwards? Kind of place you can't wait to leave, and nobody does. 'Cause you miss it too much. May we all know the call me on the sound of the car rolling down the jukebox. Play the tightest trip out of the survive. Or you get lost down some road somewhere at the top of the Maripondo.
watch a marching band play with the hardest moon coming up. And know that 15 minutes of famous ain't gonna be what makes us or breaks us, but we'll all be watching.
Go back to Bomber Field. Hayden Galloway will lead things off for the Bombers.
Leading
half
off
of
the
the
catcher,
third inning.
number 5, Hayden Galloway.
Galloway with a triple and a double. Takes first pitch strike on the outside corner. Two RBI and 2 runs scored. He swings through the second offering. 0-2 on Galloway. A score update from Roy Johnson Field. Southridge still trailing Kennewick by a score of 2-0. Game has pretty big implications for both Southridge and Kennewick. Chop that one to third. Gathering and throwing across the field in time to get Galloway. That's Ney Garcia at third.
Pinch hitting, number 9, Eli Doby.
Eli Doby will step into the box. He will hit for Jaron Lee in the order, 5th in the order. Eli Doby only appearing in 1 game at the plate this season, primarily a pitcher for the Bombers. Looking to get his first hit here in his first plate appearance. He fouls that one back. 2-1 the count here on Doby. High of the zone, 3-1 count here on Doby. Doby pitched at Pasco, 2 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts on 25 pitches worth of work. And one above his head for ball 4, and Doby will take first.
Pitch hitting for Richland, number 15, Tucker Watkins.
Steps Tucker Watkins for the Bombers. Get another substitution. Watkins pinch hitting for Tyler Huck. Takes first pitch ball from Zendre. Watkins 2 runs scored, appeared in 7 games today, or this year, excuse me. Mostly in pinch hitting and courtesy running roles and pinch running roles. Looking for his first hit his senior season. Fouls that one away. 2-1 the count here on Watkins. Watkins swings through the 4th pitch. 2-2 the count here on Tucker. The 2-2. Watkins right to the shortstop. RJ Lopez makes a leaping catch for out number 2.
Stepping in, the DH number 24, Johnny Solo.
Johnny Solo now in the box for Richland. 1 for 1 today with a walk, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Double to right field his last time up. Score update from our softball game. Richland still trailing Hanford. Did scratch a run across, 7-1 in the top of the 4th inning. Excuse me, bottom half of the 4th inning. Just outside the left field fence. Lady Bombers find their bats soon and get the sweep over Hanford. 3-0 the count now on Solo. Solo takes first strike of the AB. And ball forward to Johnny Solo. First and second, his second walk of today's game.
Now batting, number 7, Deegan Quisenberry.
Quisenberry now stepping in for his 3rd plate appearance today. 1 for 2. 2 RBI and a strikeout. The 2 RBI double back in the first. Hard hack at the first offering from Zendere for strike 1. Score update from LaPierre Field. The Braves taking on the Blue Devils, leading by a score of 9-7 at LaPierre. So a lot of runs crossing the plate out in Kennewick. That one high and deep to right field, and that will just be over the center fielder's head and Garcia. Doby comes around to score, and held up at third is Johnny Solo. So Quisenberry's second double of the day. Great return back to the batter's box for Deegan Quisenberry. Pinch hitting in the 9 hole for Braylon Edwards will be Dominic Harper. Harper, first pitch swinger, shallow right field. And the wind wreaking havoc on that fly ball as it drops into right. Coming around to score is Johnny Solo. The throw to second. And Dominic Harper's out at second, trying to stretch a single into a double. So 1 run across. The Bombers now lead 14-0 as we head to the 4th here at Bomber Field.
Now pitching, number 4, Braylon Edwards.
We're back to Bomber Field. Exiting the game is Ben Thompson. 3 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts, 45 pitches for the junior Ben Thompson. Now on the hill for the Bombers is the senior Braylon Edwards. Braylon 15 in the 3rd innings, 12 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 24 strikeouts, a 1.39 ERA. And the strikeout total for the Bomber pitching staff now stands at 129. Edwards owning 24 of those punch-outs.
Coming to the plate, shortstop, number 1, R.J. Lopez.
RJ Lopez will be in the box. Strike one delivered to Lopez. Last time out, Braylon had to come in and shut the door on the Southridge Suns last Friday night. Only threw 2 pitches to get the final out in that game. Game in which Michael Ravel started and pitched 6 2/3. 9 strikeouts on 98 pitches. And Braylon got the final out of that victory last Friday night here at Bomber Field. Strike 2 delivered to RJ Lopez. 2-2, chop towards the left field line and foul. Another 2-2 count here from Edwards to Lopez. Breaking ball, strike 3 looking. And the first Bulldog is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 3, Max Garcia.
Max Garcia will now face Edwards. First pitch gets away from Bennett Clark, now catching for the Bombers. Other defensive substitutions for the Bombers. Tucker Watkins is in left. Parker Smoot is in center. Jack Simons is at second base. And Eli Doby plays first. Two-one count here on Garcia. Garcia fouls that one off right side. Will be enough for Doby. Yes, it will, as Doby squeezes it for out number 2. Casey Knutson will step in.
Now batting, catcher,
for
number
the
23,
Bulldogs.
Casey Knutson.
First pitch strike delivered to Knutson. Breaking ball gets the zone for strike 2. Edwards top 5 in pitching categories across the MCC. Notably strike percentage, 67% strikes delivered by Braylon Edwards. .86 walks per inning, walks and hits per innings pitched. Ball delivered low of the zone. Again, a stellar 1.39 ERA. 3 wins for Edwards. Two-two pitch here on Knutson. Fouls it away. He stays alive here against Edwards. Knutson over to Woodard, throws it to first for out number 3. The Bulldogs go 1-2-3 at the hand of Braylon Edwards. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. 14-0 Richland here at Bomber Field.
Leading off in pinch hitting, number 17, Jack Simons.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Jack Simons will lead things off for the Bombers. We're in the bottom half of the fourth. First pitch strike delivered to Simons. Simons 3 of 9 this season. Only 9 ABs so far, 14 plate appearances. Does have 4 walks on the season. Takes first ball from Zendre. Simons fouls that one away from Zendre. He stays alive. Full count here on Simons. All 4 delivered from Zendre, and Simons with his 5th walk this season is the first runner aboard for Richland here in the 4th.
Coming to the plate, shortstop, number 2, Jackson Woodard.
Jackson Woodard now in the box for the Bombers. Jackson 1 for 3 today, 2 RBI. Almost wears that first pitch from Zendre. Woodard allowed strike 1 as he fouls that one off the left-hand side. Woodard high to center field, and under it is Garcia for out number 1.
Pinch hitting for the Bombers, number 18, Gage Williams.
Gage Williams now pinch hitting for Michael Rovell. Gage 0 for 1 this season, 2 plate appearances, excuse me. A walk, and then 2 runs scored on the base pass. Again, one of those pinch and courtesy runners, along with Tucker Watkins this season. Gage, hot shot to shortstop, flips it over to second for out number 1, but cannot get Williams at first. And there are 2 down here in the 4th.
Pitch hitting, number 10, Bennett Clark.
Bennett Clark played defense for Hayden Galloway in the top, and will bat for him here in the 4 spot in the bottom. Takes strike 1. 1 for 8 on the season is Clark. 2 RBI and a run scored. Ball 1 delivered to Clark. 10 plate appearances, 4 games played for Bennett. Fouls that one away. 1-2 count here on Clark. One-two pitch. In the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Clark. Last Friday night against Southridge, Clark with some amazing defense. Finished a couple strikeouts with pass balls, but fired them to first to finish the strikeout for Michael Ravel. He looks at strike 3, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 5th, 14-0 Richland here at Bomber Field. Back to Bomber Field. We go to the top half of the 5th.
Seth Lane.
Seth Lane will lead things off for the Bulldogs. First pitch ball from Edwards. Breaking ball. That one finds the strike zone for strike 1. Good pitch there by Edwards for strike 2. Strike 3 swinging as Seth Lane sits down for the first out of the 5th. Ian Mendoza now in the box for Pasco.
Pinch hitting, number 15, Ian Mendoza.
Strike delivered by Edwards. Quick 0-2 count here on Mendoza. Breaking ball, can't quite find the zone. 1-2 in there for strike 3 as Mendoza sits down. Second out of the ball game.
Coming to the plate, number 11, Elijah Chavez.
In steps Elijah Chavez for Pasco.
Let's go, Elijah!
First pitch strike from Edwards. Good breaking ball there, breaking out of the zone and getting Chavez to swing. And the Bulldogs down to their last strike. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the ball game. The Bombers take up a 14-0 victory over the Pasco Bulldogs today at Bomber Field.
Everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say yeah, down, 'cause all I do is win, 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 and if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. I feel good. I feel good.
The Bombers win, move themselves to 9-1 in league play.
I got you.
Keeping pace with the Kamaikan Braves and the Kennewick Lions. Last check, the Kennewick Lions up on the Southridge Suns by a score of 2-1 at Roy Johnson Field. That game in the 5th inning. The Kamaikan Braves 11-1 lead, 11-7 lead, over the Walla Walla Blue Devils. That game in the bottom of the 6th at LaPierre Field in Kennewick. The Bombers get the win.
Final score, Richland 14.
And they will
Pasco
travel
0.
south
Fans,
to
thank you for your support of
Hermiston
Bomber
on
Baseball,
Friday
Bomber
for
Athletics.
2
The
games
Bombers' next home
in
game
Oregon
is next Tuesday,
against the
April
Hermiston
21st
Bulldogs.
versus the Kamaikan Braves at 5 p.m. We hope to see you right back here at Bomber Field for all the action. Please
Next
have a
Tuesday is
safe
the
home,
next
and as
time we will be
always,
on the air
go
here from Bomber Field. The Bombers will take on
Bombers.
the Kamaikan Braves at 5 o'clock on April the 21st. Should be a good one as both of those teams battle for the MCC title. One last update from softball. Hanford still maintaining a 7-2 lead over the Lady Bombers. That game in the top half of the 6th inning. The Bombers take the victory again, 14-0 over Pasco. Until next Tuesday, have a great week, and we'll see you back here Tuesday at Bomber Field. Good night, everybody.
How are you? Good. Yeah.